This is a true story if you never saw the old video of me in Pattaya. 20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob, and today we're going to talk about safety in Thailand. That was way overacting, wasn't it? Generally, in all around speaking, Thailand is safe. I've been to Bangkok, I've been down south here to Phuket, I've been to Isan, and I've been all the way up to the border of Laos. And everywhere that I've went, almost all of the time I've felt completely safe. I say almost because there are some things that you should consider when you come to Thailand. One, the safety of Thailand depends on, okay, let's just say where you're going. There's a different atmosphere in Bangkok. I got a question, it was proposed as, are there still types of like sticky fingers, pickpocket type stuff? And I would have to say, if there was one thing that I have heard of here, and not here, but per se, mainly Pattaya, is if you go around local certain areas at night, you'll have groups of people or types that's their little gig. Let's say you're walking down the road and all of a sudden these bunch of girls or lady boys or something come up to you and they're all super wonderful, happy, touchy-feely, how you doing, sexy man, blah blah blah. There might be a hand in your pocket and you thought it was just a feel-good situation, but if there was cash in there, it might not be in there. I'm not saying that they're going to come up to you at gunpoint or knife point and say, give us all your money. I've never heard of that happening. I'm not saying it hasn't, but I haven't ever heard of that. But there could be sticky fingers if you go to groups of the wrong type of individuals on walking streets in very popular places for tourism. That I have heard of that. But going into overall physical safety, I have never heard of people getting in trouble here unless they caused it. If a guy is assaulting a woman or assaulting a man or something that they started it or something, I have never seen Thai people just come up and go, you know what, let's rumble. No, I mean, I haven't. The only time I saw one man ever get upset at another one, he was disgracing the money. And if you don't know, the king's face is on the money. You don't ever treat money with the king's face on it with disrespect. You don't step on it, you don't slam it down, you don't roll it up and throw it at somebody. No. As safe as Thailand is, it's really funny because all the Thai people, they lock their doors. There's, you know, on the windows or the screens, they'll have the metal wiring, not wiring, I forgot what, lattice, is that what whatever it's called, put it in the comments what it's called. So you can't like break in. But I've never heard of anyone actually break it. I saw on the news one time on the news over here in the 2.5 years I've been here. It showed a guy breaking into a house. He was caught on security tape breaking into a house. And I don't know if it was his own house, maybe his mom's house, maybe his friend's house that owed him money, I don't know. You just don't see a lot of that over here. On the news, I can say the worst things I've seen over here is maybe someone drunk driving and like plowing into, yeah, I mean just normal stuff, but not like, okay, just overall bad stuff. Another thing they do over here, if you do get caught or you do get in trouble, is they post your face on TV with the police. I mean, it's like a shaming, like, which it should be. And hey, you did it, you got caught, you got convicted, you're on TV, national TV, everybody sees you. And the Thais don't forget a face. I don't know how they do that. They don't forget a face. Anyway, back to the squirrel, back to the topic. So safety, if you go to Bangkok, let's talk about Bangkok real quick. Bangkok is busy, 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 busy. I wouldn't say it's unsafe. What you will find in Bangkok, there's two words. One, people will start saying scams, and the other word starts with a T. I forgot what it's called. It's when like a tuk-tuk driver gets paid a commission to show you around town, but end up dropping you off at some place that is more expensive, and then he gets a commission for it. If you know the name of, there's a word for that. Put that in the comments. I forgot what that's called. It starts with a T. Anyway, so in Bangkok you have that. You'll have a tuk-tuk driver that's trying to get you someplace. I wouldn't call it a scam, but there's an element of he's gonna make a profit off of a naive person. Down here in Phuket, it's not quite the same. The taxis and tuk-tuks down here are very expensive. They don't need a scam. They're making their money just because they have an organization and a set cost. They don't need a scam. I mean, what you would find here, and it's not a scam, is tour packages. It's not a scam. It might have some built-in prices, but they've already put the package together for you. I think that goes, same in America. It's not a scam, it's just a business. But if you go, even when I was in Chiang Mai, you would have the tuk-tuk driver that picked us up one day and we said we wanted to go just down the road. And he just kept asking, do you want to go to meet ladies? Do you want to go see a bar? Do you want to go see this? And he kind of talked us into it. And he dropped us off at this nightclub. And it was 5 in the afternoon. We didn't want to go to a nightclub, and we sure as heck didn't want to go to a nightclub that was empty with nobody in it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for overpriced beer. But he would have gotten a commission had we bought anything in there. And yeah, that was in Chiang Mai. Now let's switch gears and talk about snakes. Everybody's favorite topic. There are so many snakes here, cobras and everything. I have only seen one snake, and I was in the jungle, walking through the jungle. I was in their home. As far as out here, I know they're here. People have told me they're here. They see them, but I haven't run into them. I haven't had any problems, knocking on wood. And from what I've been told and saw, everyone here has a broom in your house, and if you find a bug, a snake or something, you just sweep it out. It doesn't want to be in your house anyway. But no, I haven't had any trouble. Now, rats will show up everywhere, so every now and then you might have to buy some poison or trap or something. I suggest probably just getting the poison where they just, it's up to you. I'm not telling you to kill animals, I'm not saying that. Another good question was, do they have like the Good Samaritan over here? Like, does neighbors look out for each other? Yes, absolutely. One of the reasons I'm actually making this video, the other night a lady came over while I was sitting down the road at Cobb's paint studio, and she came over and she started talking to Cobb pretty loud in Thai, and I asked Cobb what was going on, and she said that the lady had told her there was a guy with a backpack just kind of wandering around, a Thai guy. They knew where his motorbike was already, and so they were just keeping an eye out to see if he was going around and just picking up stuff out of people's yards. Not breaking in their houses, but just like if he was just doing. So yes, there is a community watch, and the Thais can communicate faster than you would ever imagine, whether it's Facebook or just in general. If something happens today, everyone knows tonight. I don't know how they do that. It's mystical, magical power. Yeah, if you also piss off a Thai woman, they all know that too. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm just saying, I've heard sometimes people do that. Not me. So just catching up. Is it safe in Thailand? Yes, it's overall safe. As a matter of fact, in the whole time I've ever been here, I have only heard of one time something really bad, like a murder or something. I've only heard that once, and that was worldwide news, and that was a long time ago, and I don't understand it completely, but overall, no. I have been here for 2.5 years and have been treated warm, wonderful. I've left keys in motorbikes, I've left doors unlocked before. I actually was traveling one time and my neighbor called me and said there was someone walking around, and they went out and asked them, can we help you? And the person was like, no, I'm just looking for a place to stay. So yes, people will look after your stuff here, people will look after you here. I always feel fine. I always watch my back if I go to like Pattaya and walking streets and stuff, and it's usually only if it's like late at night and you're like a sick gazelle around a pack of lions. Sorry, I mean, it's kind of true. If they've been drinking and they're partying and they think that you're drunk, and oh, they can try to get 1,000 baht off of you, and then you just go home. The only other time I've ever heard about anyone actually getting ripped off was, and this is ridiculous, is where some young, and I say young, but it could be anybody. Some guy comes over here and he gets completely trashed at a go-go bar or a bar late at night, and takes home the wrong person. And what I mean by the wrong person was, they don't even remember who it was they took home. They don't remember how they got there. They don't remember why they're still dressed in their clothes, but their wallet and their cell phone was missing. Or their cell phone's missing and just some of the money. Because like over here, I've never heard of the whole house getting ripped off. I know one guy one time that made a whole bunch of people mad, and his laptop got missing one time. But for me, and this is a true story if you never saw the old video of me in Pattaya, I went to lunch one day and I left my whole laptop on Soi 8 in Pattaya. If anyone has ever been to Pattaya, Soi 6, 7, and 8, you don't want to leave anything there. You don't even want to leave your soul there. But I left it on the curb, on the street at noon. It was lunchtime. noon or 1-ish. I was talking to somebody, and then my ride came to pick us up, and we were going to go to lunch, and they were in a hurry. They were double parked, and so I just got up and ran. I grabbed one bag. I didn't grab the second bag, which had my freaking laptop in it. I had my camera, but I didn't have my laptop. I knew it was gone. I knew it had to be gone. This is Pattaya. We turned around, went back, and I kid you not, the manager had found it and put it away from me. And I would have bet money that I would have never seen it again, because it's Pattaya, and Pattaya is not known for their general warm and fuzziness to strangers. So I hope that helps a little bit. If you have any questions, maybe send them to me in an email, and I could do a follow-up on this if there's more questions. But overall, is Thailand safe? Yes, Thailand is safe. Phuket, Kamala, safe. Isan, super safe. Every time I've been to Isan, it's like, if you've never seen the Andy Griffith show, I mean, Thailand's kind of like that. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody helps everybody, and if there's a bad person in it, they're gonna put them in the jail. But speaking of that, they do have jails here for some reason. Just saying. No, it's safe. No, I mean it's safe.
Oh! Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.